Elke Sommer was one of those classic Hollywood names that always carried a little mystery and a lot of glamour. But now, a set of bikini photos tied to her iconic image is sparking fresh outrage online, with people asking the same dramatic question: was this too bold even for adults? Don't forget to subscribe to Celebscope for more amazing Hollywood stories. Elke Sommer wasn't just another pretty face in the spotlight. She was a true international star who made a serious mark during the golden era of entertainment. Born in Germany, she rose to fame in the 1960s and quickly became known for her striking beauty, her confident screen presence, and that effortless, old-school charm that made Hollywood take notice. And here's the thing about Elke: she wasn't famous because she tried to shock people. She was famous because she carried herself like a superstar. She worked alongside major names, appeared in popular films, and built a career that blended elegance with a playful, daring edge. She had that rare mix of sophistication and boldness that made her stand out in a time when the industry was changing fast. But decades later, the internet has a way of dragging old moments into a brand new spotlight and judging them through modern eyes. That's exactly what's happening now with these bikini photos making the rounds again. Some fans see them as timeless and classy, a confident woman enjoying the spotlight. Others are calling them too much, claiming the images cross a line, even though they're not new at all. What really fuels the debate is how different eras view the same thing. Back then, swimsuit photos weren't just about turning heads, they were part of celebrity culture. Studios and magazines leaned into glamorous beach shots because it sold the fantasy of Hollywood: sunshine, luxury, and stars who looked like they belonged in a movie even when they were just standing by the water. And Elke Sommer fit that image perfectly. She didn't look uncomfortable or forced into the moment. She looked confident, like someone who understood the camera, understood the power of presence, and knew exactly what she was doing. For many fans, that confidence is what makes the photos iconic instead of controversial. Still, outrage spreads fast online, especially when people only see a headline or a cropped image without context. Suddenly it becomes a debate about decency, attention-seeking, or going too far. But if you take a step back, it's worth asking, was it really shocking, or are people just shocked because they're seeing it with today's expectations? Another reason this story keeps popping up is because Elke Sommer represents a time when celebrity glamour felt larger than life. Stars weren't just famous, they were carefully styled icons. And bikini photos were often part of that public image, whether it was for a magazine shoot, a film promotion, or simply a way to stay in the spotlight. But unlike today's influencer era, where every post can feel like it's chasing likes, the old Hollywood style had a different energy. It was more curated, more cinematic. The photos didn't feel like, look at me. They felt like, this is Hollywood. And let's not forget, Elke wasn't only known for beauty. She was also admired for being talented and multidimensional. Over the years, she expanded her image beyond just being a screen siren, proving she had staying power in an industry that can be ruthless. So when people say these bikini photos are too bold even for adults, it almost feels like the real outrage isn't about the photos at all. It's about how society keeps changing the rules. One generation celebrates confidence, another calls it controversial. One era calls it glamorous, another calls it too much. And maybe that's the most fascinating part of this whole story. Elke Sommer's photos didn't change, the world did. In the end, whether you see these bikini moments as iconic or outrageous, there's no denying one thing: Elke Sommer knew how to leave an impression. And even decades later, people are still talking about her, still debating her image, and still reacting like she just stepped into the spotlight yesterday. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below, hit like, and subscribe to Celebscope for more.